It is currently 4:22 p.m. It's February 16th. I don't know. Some days I can't count days. Again, I'm jobless, so I don't know what day it is sometimes. That's my humble brag. I don't know what it is, but like if you don't have like a regular schedule, you need to know what days are. Your body just doesn't really care what day of the calendar it is. Back in the day, I was so good at remembering dates just because I had so many things going on and I needed to be on schedule for a lot of stuff. So I had to remember dates. And then I got to a place where I didn't have like a full-time 9 to 5 job. I would have work like that was sporadic, and then I would have contract jobs. And I never really cared for what day it was. And the only day I need to remember is Sunday, because Sundays I like going to church. So yeah, for a really long time, that was me just not remembering dates. And then last year, or the year before, 2021, I started doing daily vlogs that were like not like the ones I'm doing now. Like this is a little bit advanced compared to what I started. I started doing videos, and every day I had to remember what day it was. I made it to July something and I had to stop. But this time we're not stopping. We are not stopping. Like, no matter what happens, we need to keep going. At least that's the attitude, is that I want to make it to 365, because last time we only made it to like half. We made it to July, so it was more than half. At least that's something. And we'll continue. I got to go train new staff today. I wasn't planning on getting up to go to work, but last night, like I said, I was tired, I was cold, I was shivery. I did not sleep. I did not have a good sleep. But eventually I played, you know how YouTube has these things you can play, and then it's like a certain amount of gigahertz that play, and then it's supposed to like, I don't know. I used to listen to binaural sounds, but now it's a certain amount of hertz that play, and different types can calm me down to a point where I actually sleep. Other types are just noise. So I found like 2 videos that actually work on the whole entire YouTube kingdom, and one of them worked. And by the time I woke up, it was like 7:30. No, it was actually, the first time I woke up was 4:12 a.m. and I couldn't go back to bed. And then around 6ish, I started feeling snoozy, and then I couldn't get back to bed. So I napped for like 30 minutes, and I had to get up because I had to go help train the new staff. It was good. I cannot complain. I have no rants. Today's a good day, so let's just be happy. And if the vlog ends here, because this is where all the energy is, I'll see how I feel after the pool. I noticed that I didn't bring lotion. I literally looked all over my bag. I didn't bring lotion, but I have my African black soap, and sometimes using it. This is like my first time using the one from this company, and usually when I use it, it doesn't leave me dry. So we'll see what this does when I'm done in the pool. Then after that, I plan on going to play the piano. Sorry, I'm like always munching. I plan on going to play the piano, and then after the piano, I'm going to meet up with my friend. We got business to talk about, so that's going to be exciting, and we'll let you know tomorrow how it all goes. That's if I bring it up. Sometimes I don't like talking about plans when they're in the works, but certain things I have to include in the video because it's my reflection of my day. So we'll see if I'll bring it up or not. Other than that, that'll be it for the night. Like I said, if I don't come back on here and we end this video here, gym, food, piano, meetup, bed. We'll talk to you later. Stay awesome. Stay blessed. Thank you for everyone that thinks about me. I know I'm always on people's minds, but I'm like, in the most recent days, it's just been like, the way that I look at it, I am my own investments. I am my own stock portfolio. So if I keep getting these, as long as we don't flatline, because that's what we don't want. I'm okay. I'm accepting that it's okay to be sad, it's okay to cry. Back in the day, I would just like, oh, the world keeps moving, there's something better out there, and I would just like get better in like no time. But I don't know if that was damaging to my spirit or not, because I wouldn't dwell so much in sadness. I would rather look for something new or something different and just find happiness in that. But if subconsciously I was suppressing things, well, I'm finding out now. Because now I would be in the car, and literally the other day, you guys, that stupid song by Bruno Mars played, and I got emotional, and I was like, why am I crying? Like, it was the weirdest thing ever. It's that song, I should have got you flowers, but it was live. So I think it was played like even softer than like the radio version. And somehow I just got in my feels. And the one thing I'm learning from like all this freaking YouTube therapists, not to put it like it's a bad thing, but it's like all of them are just like, yeah, if you feel like crying, you should just cry. But then my problem is, if I cry, everything else in my life comes. I don't know if you're the same, but it's so crazy. I will be crying about like within the moment, because I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful dog. Or like when my one client's dog died, I kind of felt like super, super sad. And then I read the card and I was like, experiencing loss. And then got me thinking about my brother, got me thinking about my sister. And then I was like in a mood, and I'm just like, I know I'm allowed to cry, but it's like, is there a limit where I can just be like, let me just not cry about this? But apparently I'm supposed to let myself cry. And as you can see, the last 2 weeks have been emotional damage. I love that TikTok. I love that TikTok. Emotional damage. Literally, like, maybe this is what getting to 30 feels like, a freaking midlife crisis. And I'm out here just living it. And you're watching it, so here's to your entertainment. But it will not be it will not be my demise. I want to put positivity out in the world, not negativity. So let's keep this train of praying for me the same way as I pray for you. Literally, I have a small subscriber amount, and I know almost everyone that subscribes to me. So it's easy for me to be like, oh, dear God, bless this and this person by name. I'm selfish sometimes. I only pray for like my immediate brothers. And then when I start mentioning everyone's names, the prayer gets long. I'm like, okay, dear God, just bless everyone. Back in the day when I would pray, I would be like, bless like this family. I would do the family name and everyone in it, rather than saying every single family member's name. And it was easy for me because I'm like, bless this, like this family and that family. And then recently, it's just like my brothers, I would name them. And then my cousins. And then by the time I get like my cousins' partners, and then blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, we'll stop and just please God bless everybody. So if I don't mention your name in my prayer, it's not that I think of you any less. If anything, I value my friends. I value my family. I value all the connections that I've made in the last like 29 years of my life. I am truly blessed, and I don't know. I love knowing that I have blessings. I like recognizing that I have blessings. And I couldn't be the person I am. I couldn't be this happy girl if it wasn't for like all the experiences that were around me. Because it's one thing if you're solitary and you've never been around anybody, then your emotions could just be whatever it is that you create. But because I've had a chance to be social, I've had a chance to live with multiple families, I've had a chance to travel, I get to accumulate so many good things from different people, and majority of them are good. Like, I rarely pick up BS because I shut it down real quick. But when it's goodness, I take it all, I soak it all, and I give it back in a good way. Giving it back in thousands folds. This video is almost 10 minutes. You guys, I could talk forever, but we're gonna stop here. So anyway, stay blessed and stay wonderful, and we will see you in another video as my skin continues to be dry.